All right, it is here. It came a day early, but I got it. Dave Smith Instruments, now known as Sequential, the Mopho times 4, or Mopho 4, whatever you want to call it. But it's here, and I would just like to say I am not disappointed. This thing sounds, piece of hair. This thing sounds pretty good. Um, Now the wheels were a little bit bent. I've straightened them out a little bit just by bending. That could have been from shipping because two of the little rubber feet came off during shipping. I stuck them back on. But anyways, this thing sounds really good. Now I had the original Mopho, and I did sell it because at the time it was my first analog mono synth, and the only other synths I really had were the Volcas. So I had the four first synths I had were Volca bass, Volca keys, Mopho SC, and the Novation Mini Nova. I never actually programmed the Mini Nova. I only used the presets. Okay, don't hate me. But so this guy kind of overwhelmed me when I was a noob to synthesis. I just had basically the one voice version of this keyboard. I did always wish that I could play it polyphonically, and this keyboard really opens up when you can play it polyphonically. Still great as a mono synth, but why would you want to buy if you're getting the budget Mopho, like the yellow one or the desktop, sure, but if you're gonna buy the full size one, why would you want to get the one voice? You got to get the four voices. It's not that much more money anyways. Once people figure out how great these are going to jump up in value, but it just sounds good. Even testing it through this cheap Yamaha G810 amp mono in sounds good. I've played through some of the presets, and I really like most of the presets. I mean, the I guess what you call the pattern ones aren't really my thing because I mean they're cool, but they're very limited in what you can use with them. But I like it, and my playing isn't the best. But I thought, maybe get this synth some more limelight. I might do like a little demo video playing through just the first bank of the factory sounds. That would be cool, something like that. But the thing is, when you put a factory sound in a synth, you got to make sure it's good because you got the factory sound and it's going to be there forever. I mean, users, you can. I'm not sure. I don't know if you can overwrite factory sounds on this keyboard, but there's just as many user banks as there are. There's 4 user banks of 128 patches and 4 factory banks of 128 patches. But I actually like these patches, so they're pretty good. Right now, this is the CS brace. Oh my god, kill me now. CS brass. I don't know if it's supposed to be like the CS8. I think it's supposed to be the CS80, maybe. It could be a CS60. I don't know. But I'm just gonna go ahead and go on a limb and say it's probably gonna be the CS80. I was trying to be the CS5 or 10, but it could be those two. I don't know. But it sounds pretty good. What do y'all think? Should I do a little demo video of maybe the first bank of patches or not? Like I said, my playing isn't the best, but it's okay, I guess. Better than I can do on guitar. But anyways, it's going to be a minute. I've only been putting out these really simple kind of videos, no mod videos lately, just because I'm getting this whole place situated. Look, I'm putting in all this insulation. I still need to rip off the extra at the top on a lot of these, but excuse the mess. But yeah, everything's all covered up, and yeah, see. I've only started on I haven't really started on that side of the wall because there's so much stuff blocking it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that wall last. I'm about to start doing the ceiling now. I had to buy these little metal braces. Let me show you. This should be enough. It might not be, but I bought the entire stock at the store of these little metal braces. They're 28 inches long for you centimeter people. Sorry, but 28 inch long. That's it compared to the Mopho times 4. But anyways, these, and they also have the screw holes pre-drilled. So these are gonna go up there, across the 2 boards, and they're gonna go down it, and then they're gonna be screwed on there, and it's gonna hold up the insulation on the ceiling. I know this isn't what these were meant for, but that's what I'm using them for. These are pricey, man. These are $4 each. So do the math. I spent about $130 on 30 of those. Let's see. 30 might not even be enough. We got how many? Let's see how many bays we got. I got one. We got too many. Hold on a second. Let me just say this back now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Like 15 bays. So we have 15 bays. So that means I would only be able to use 2 each. So that's obviously not going to happen. I'm obviously going to have to buy probably 30 more. I'm probably at the bare minimum, man, I'm going to have to use 4. The bare minimum, but I really want to use 6 on each. 6 each is what I'm really thinking. So 6 times 15, what is that? 5, 30. So basically, I'm gonna have to spend over almost $400 on these metal bars. Whoa, that's insane. Like I said, I could use something cheaper like metal wire, but it would just be messy. It wouldn't be as strong. I'm gonna test out these 30, see how well they work. If they work great, I'm just gonna keep using them. I'll have to go to another location and buy all their stock. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, but let's do it. I'll let y'all hear this, so it's not all just boringness. I'll give y'all a little demo. No practice or anything. We're just gonna hear some sounds. Like I said, it's coming out of a very cheap amp. If I ever do a full demo video of this, it will be like directly recorded in audio. It won't be actually audio for my amp. So let's just hear something. Let's just hear a chord real quick. Some aftertouch in there. Nothing fancy, just a little bit of brief demo. But yeah, I might do a big sound demo on this. But you gotta take my word for it. It does sound good. I don't want to do too much just with a phone recording because it won't do it justice. But there is one thing I want to say before I go. There is the push it button. And many people say, oh, what's the point of the push it button when you have a keyboard, you know? You know, it gives you a demo tone. I mean, of course you can use it for tap tempo, but if you have the module version, you can just, without hooking up a external keyboard, you can do this to test it. Okay, is this making sound? Like if your MIDI keyboard isn't working, like why isn't it working? You can do this to quickly test. Okay, so it is making sound. Just my MIDI setup is not good. And you might think that's not really useful on this version, but it kind of is because you might still be using a MIDI keyboard. You never know. And also, way in the future, let's say this thing's old. Let's say it stops making sound. It doesn't work anymore. You can click this, and then you'll automatically know, okay, if this made sound, it means there's something wrong with all the keys, but the sound engine's still fine. But if this didn't make a sound, then you know the whole sound engine's gone. So it's kind of a cool little diagnostic tool. You won't use it that much, but it is nice to have there. I just wanted to give that little button some shout out, and that doesn't get as much love as it needs. All right, see you guys. I've already made this video longer than it should have been. But yeah, am I an idiot for spending $4 each on these bars? Let me know. Probably am an idiot, but I want to get this stuff done. Plus, it already has the hole screwed in. I couldn't actually find metal bars that are this thickness for cheaper than this that didn't have the screws. So yeah. All right, see ya. CS Brass. Now, a really weird one I'm going to show y'all later, and if I do the demo is, where is it? I really like the Selena. I forgot which one it was, but it's like an arpeggiator that if you hold it down, it plays like an arpeggiator, but if you play it really fast, it's kind of percussive. All right, see you guys. And hopefully I'll have that insulation on the ceiling up very soon. I mean, yeah, the neighbors are kind of complaining that I make a little too much noise. But But yeah, oh yeah, what did this keyboard come with? I might as well show y'all while I'm here. I did actually get the manual, which is cool. Did not get the original box. That's sad. I got an Akai MIDI controller box. I did get the original power supply, which I do like. But the coolest thing of all, I've saved for last. I gotta show y'all this. This is too funny. This is, okay, it's like, I was going to wait and get one of these later on because I had some other keyboards I wanted to get instead. But when I saw the serial number of this, I know you're going to call me childish, but I just couldn't resist. Look.